Oh, we going? Yeah, we're going. You guys know what it is. It's the Coach Colin podcast. I am Coach Colin. Let's talk about it. Men's podcast for guys who are feeling like they're not enough. Maybe that's a good catchphrase. Should I use that one? I don't know. But I was thinking today, I was driving around and I was just thinking, I just got a reality check. Um, I was thinking about, my wife always brings it up, but she'll always bring up like think of yourself like 5 years ago, because she met me like 5-6 years ago. Yeah. And when she met me, I had no direction. I think within the first 2 months that we knew each other, I think I switched jobs like 6 times. I just kept switching jobs. And I would call her up and be like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna get a new job. Yeah, I'll get a new job." I just kept doing it. Um, I had an idea of what I wanted to do a little bit, but not really. I was still addicted to drugs, smoking a whole lot. And that's all it was with me, just smoking. But I smoked till the point where I messed up my life quite a bit. But she always says to think back to that point and then look at where you are now. Right? And you know, when your partner, anybody, you know what I mean? When your wife's telling you something, you're kind of just like, especially if you're feeling down, you don't take it in all the time fully. But I was driving around and I thought of everything I had going on. Like I was finding my voice more and more when it comes to podcasting. People are liking the videos a little more than they used to. You know, like like I walked away from a certain project because I had these core values, these principles in my mind, and I knew exactly what I was gonna do with my life and what I wouldn't do with my life. And sometimes what you won't do is like more important. So I knew that. I was just having this reality check, and I'm like, I should be happy. I should be so happy with myself because I've never been in this place where I'm feeling good about podcasting. Not even podcasting, it's my passion. I'm feeling I'm feeling very optimistic about like I have coaching clients. Like 5 years ago, if you told me I'd have coaching clients, people who are asking me for coaching, multiple people, I'd be like, what are you talking about? How? It's just sometimes you really gotta think back. Think back to where you were at one point, and think back to where where you are now. And you really got to celebrate that sometimes. I don't celebrate things. I got a problem with that. I don't celebrate like I should. But when I was driving in the car, I was just like, I'm in a good place. I'm married. I'm married to a good woman. I'm doing good things. I'm doing my passion. I'm doing good by other people. I'm helping people. I always wanted a job where I genuinely helped people. Always. I would always, because of my personality and because I'm a little outgoing and I'm well spoken, I always got thrown into sales jobs, sales positions. And I never felt like those transactions were genuine. And not to down sales, because I still do sales. I still got to kind of sell myself in a sense when it comes to coaching. Let people know what I do, what I can offer, believe in those offers, believe in what I do. I still have to do all that, but now it's genuine. Before it wasn't. So basically all I'm saying is, you got to really be thankful for where you're at. And then I had another thought. I'm like, what about the people who can look back and things are worse or the same? And I thought of something. It was like a beautiful thing as well. It might be triggering to some people, but the great thing about that is if you're like in the same place, it's your fault, right? And I know like some people don't like that because they're like, no, this person and that and this and that, and none of that's my fault. All of it's your fault. And I think you should be welcoming the fact that it's all your fault. Because once it's all your fault, it's all in your control. Once it's all in your control, then you can change it. And if you can change it, that means you can make it better. So when I say it's all your fault, I don't mean it in a kicking dirt on a person kind of way. I mean it in a you have control kind of way. Like, take back control. You don't have to have the victim mentality. The victim mentality doesn't get us anywhere. As guys, as men, because I'm talking to men right now, the victim mentality gets us nowhere. Nowhere. So forget about it. Just forget about it. Take, like I said back in, like, I don't know, episode 1 or something, take 100% responsibility. Know that it's all your fault so you can make it better. Because if it's someone else's fault, then you have to go to them to make it better. You see what I mean? You got to go to them because they have the power. And then another thought that I had was, funny enough, I think this is what I'm going to call the episode, but someone out there would kill to have the life that you have. Whether you're that person that's working on becoming a better self and you're trying to make those next 5 years amazing, whether you're the person who just went through 5 years and everything's the same, or you're that person that went through 5 years and everything is worse, a little worse off than it was before. There's somebody out there that would kill to have the life that you have. Why is my computer so loud? Let me fix this. But it's true. There's somebody that would kill for this life. This life that you have, there's someone that would kill for it. I just want that thing to stop. Like, why is it doing that? Like, my joint's always doing this. I don't know why. This is weird, man. Like, just relax. Balance for me or something. AC, go into power save mode or something. I don't know what that is. This thing is so loud. It's crazy. I just wish that would stop. Fan control. Auto. That's better. Somebody would kill to have the life that you have. They would kill for it. They think it's amazing. They think it's incredible. They think everything that you have going on in your life is incredible. Man, you know how many, like, I have a coach, right? And my coach will talk to me sometimes and he'll be like, do you know how many people, like, I think of it as a normal thing, but he turns to me, he's like, you know how many people have trouble doing what you do? Like, just hitting record and just recording yourself and talking. He's like, you know how many people that's the thing that holds them back the most? And to me, I'm like, that's just a normal thing. That's just what you do. Like, how else am I going to make the thing and record it? How else am I going to do it unless I just do it? To me, it's normal, you know? I have this dude in my coaching group, right? I have a coach, and I'm in coaching groups because, you know, like a dentist that doesn't see a dentist, you know, his breath stinks. Or like a tattoo artist with no tattoos. Like, what? I don't do all that. So there's this dude in my coaching group, and he has wife, kids, wife has a business, he has a great job, cottage, like, oh, there's just a whole nine. Like, when I look at this guy, I'm like, man, this guy has it. But he has his own trials and tribulations that he goes through, you know? Like, I remember one time I was talking to this marketing executive, dude that works in marketing. And it was back when I used to work in warehousing. And I was thinking, like, in my head, I wasn't saying it or anything, but we just randomly came across the question because I told him what job I had, and it was a new job, and I was working on the forklift and everything, and I was kind of excited about it because it was more money because it's forklift and this and that. And he's like, I wish I could do that job. He's like, I wish I was working that job. And I was like, what? Why? Because I'm thinking he's a marketing executive. He gets put on a suit every day. He gets to go in and have high level conversations with high value people. He is a high value man. I'm like, why on earth would you want to do what I do? And he's like, I don't know, it's more active. He's like, it's more active, and he's like, it's more blue collar. He's like, I like that stuff. He's like, I like that better. He's like, I wish I was doing that. You know, I say it again, you know, there's somebody out there that would kill for you. Like, think about your life. Think about all the negative shit, because that's what we do best. We think of the negative shit first. You think of all that shit, and there's somebody that would kill for that. There's somebody right now out there that would be like, get all of it. Give me it. All the negativity. Give me it. All of it. I'll take that. And I get all this stuff that you're overlooking in your life. These amazing people and this amazing family and this amazing house and all of this amazing stuff. I get this, but I have to take that little bit of negativity. Give it here. There's a lot of people like that. But yeah, you gotta remember that. As men, as guys, you gotta remember that. Somebody would kill for the life that you have right now. Everything you're going through is your fault, and that's the best situation possible. The best situation possible. And that if you, from 5 years ago, could see yourself now, from 10 years ago, 20 years ago, could see yourself now, they would be astounded. They would be happy. The problem is that when we get to this point, we forget about who we used to be, and we're just focused on who we want to be next. Yeah. I just realized that when I was driving around. And it's funny, as I was having this thought, I rolled up to where my dad used to have a record store in Toronto. That's where I'm from. That's where I'm at right now. And I was at the exact address. 665 Lansdowne Avenue. He used to have a record store there. Yeah. And it made me realize how important, like, what I'm saying is right now to myself, how important it is to me, how important it might be to you, because he was like an example of things not working out. You know? He was an example of, if you don't take the steps and improve yourself as much as possible, things won't work out. They will. You'll survive, but you won't become your full potential. And that's a hard lesson to learn. And it's best to learn that shit through other people. You know? You don't want to learn that yourself. You know, I saw that place where he had that record store, and I was looking around the streets and stuff, and I was like, yo, my dad walked around here. He was walking around here, and he had a record store. And I bet when he had that record store, he was planning things of it getting better and this and that. But he didn't take the steps to make it better. He didn't take the steps to make it very successful. You know? And later on in life, he made it through life, but probably could have became a lot more. And I only share that with you to say, like, you know, whatever you're doing in life, you're going to make it. Like, you're going to survive, right? Barring if you're like fucking around with cartel people or something. I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? You're going to survive, but you want to reach your full potential. Like, you want to be your full self. You want to fulfill what you could be, you know? So whatever your steps are, whatever they look like, make sure you take them, and make sure you take them seriously. You know? Life is fun, but it should be fun, and you should celebrate, and you should take it lightly, but lightly seriously, I think. You know? Anyway, to end on a high note, a light note, I'm Coach Colin. I always say, I have a genuine want to help people. I want to help people. If you're out there and you're feeling this message, or you're feeling like you're that person where things got worse, or you're that person who doesn't know the path to make things better, please hit me up. Hit me up. The email is coachcolin3@gmail.com. Right? The Instagram is at I am Coach Colin. You're not going to hit a bot. There's not going to be an automated message that's going to send you to a website where you only get 10 minutes of time, and that 10 minutes costs you $800. It's not that type of shit. Now, obviously, I'm not a charity, so if you wanted to move forward for weeks and weeks and weeks, we could discuss a package. We can discuss things, but if you need to talk, if you just need to talk something out, hit me up. That's the email. That's the Instagram. They're all in the links there, in the bottom. They're in the bottom. And that's it, man. Do your best. Do your best. Walk in integrity, and strive for your full potential. All right? All right, Coach Colin, I'm out. Peace. That doesn't stop it. I keep forgetting. All right, guys.